Mr. Attention Getter. Morning. Yeah, this is a replica of a World War II I think they called them a cricket from Operation Overlord on D-Day. Yeah, annoying, isn't it? Got some for my grandkids. Yeah. Anyway, the reason I wanted to get your attention as well, I'm smoking some Speakeasy Navy blend. And why might you ask, am I doing that? Well, it's going to lead up to what we're going to talk about today, which is, well, I got to see a piece of history the first of this week. On Monday, in Muscatine, Iowa, they had an LST from World War II there. And what an LST is, a landing ship for tanks. Yes, and this is LST 325. A lot of the times it's docked in a harbor in Evansville, Indiana, but it made its way to Muscatine. Stayed there for several days over the weekend, and I got there the last day thinking there wouldn't be many people, and well, there was a lot of people, but it was a good time, a great tour. I don't know if I captured all the essence of it. But if you're near Evansville, Indiana, it's got an essence. It's got a real essence. It gets your attention when you're on it. It's hot. It's bigger than it looks, and it'll hold 20 Sherman tanks in the belly of it. So it's not not too small. I'm going to read you a little bit of a pamphlet I got from there. And while I'm enjoying my Speakeasy Navy blend, I'll show you some of the video I took and some of the pictures. I hope you enjoy them, especially some of our veterans, Navy veterans especially. I know Armchair Ed's one. Hope you get some. I hope you enjoy this. And like I said, if you're in Evansville, Indiana, or just keep a lookout because it travels the inland waterways quite a bit, it sounds like. This might be one of the last times this year, but I don't know that for a fact. So anyway, gotta get my cheaters on because, well, I'm that age. And I'll read to you a little bit. Really nice little flyer. And there's a picture of it actually right there, unloading. That's one of its, I don't know if you'd call it a troop carrier, but to put the men on the beach. It had two of them, one on each side. It was hard to get pictures of, but I did get some pictures, and I was really shocked because they had wooden keels still on them, and they looked pretty old, so I don't know. Yeah, they might be the real deal. And a lot of ship blacking on the bottom. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. Okay, at the outbreak of World War II, Winston Churchill knew he needed a way to get troops, tanks, and supplies onto enemy beaches. United States naval architect John Niedermayer, probably just butchered that, was ordered to solve this problem, and the landing ship tank was born. With a flat bottom to land directly on shores, bow doors that open to allow a ramp to be lowered onto the beach, and the capacity to hold, get this, 20 Sherman tanks, 200 to 400 troops, 30 to 40 wheeled and or tracked vehicles as well. The first design was the first of its kind and so versatile that 1,051 were built for World War II, and they served in both the European and Pacific theaters. The LST proved so useful that new LSTs were built, and World War II LSTs were reactivated for Korea and Vietnam. All LSTs in service from the Korean War onward were given county names in addition to their hull designation. The USS LST 325 is the last fully operational World War II LST and continues to sail this nation's inland rivers to share the history of these incredible vessels, the men and women who built them, and those who served on them. Yes, and you can volunteer for some of this too. I'll give you a short timeline right after we have some more Speakeasy Navy blend brought to you by, well, give your grandkids one of these and make a lot of noise. Yeah, enjoyable. I've lost all my stuff and my senses. See what that clicker does? Yeah. I gave all three of them whistles from the Mark Twain Cave that are extremely loud on our visit down to the Steampunk Festival. And yeah, I think their parents have lost them. This is pretty good stuff. This was gifted to me, I believe, when we met up at the SoCal Pipe Club out in California by my good friend Israel. And this is my my handshakey today. This is one of my Rogers pipes. Yeah, it's got a big bowl, so I feel Navy-ish. And you know, sailors and pipes go back a long way, a very long way. And you know, you've seen pictures of them with the pipe turned upside down so it doesn't get wet, and yada yada yada. But you know, you think of Popeye. Popeye comes to mind, but you know, you just see a lot of what I want to say. Well, let's just put it this way in plain English: sailors out on the sea with a pipe stuck in their yupper. Yeah. So yeah, because the other words escape me. Got an almost floral scent. It's a little more than what I'm a dessert guy once again, but it's smooth. It's very smooth. There's no tongue bite. There's not that aftertaste. So I'm pleased with that. And I was really pleased with this vessel. So before we ramble on here too long, and this video gets to be really long with the pictures and the video to come. May 19th, 1943, USS LST 325 crosses the Atlantic Ocean. July 10th, 1943, participation in Bay of Gala, Sicily invasion. 5 more trips to Sicily using Bizarat Oran as a base of operations. Probably killing all these words. August 1943, Bizerte is instrumental as a base and is used throughout World War II to dock LSTs like the 325. September 15th, 1943, Salerno, Italy invasion. 2 more trips were made to Italy again. November 1943, more landing craft transported all over the European coasts. June 1944, LSTs also carried, well, what we know as the ducks. If you've ever been to Wisconsin, they have wheels on them. Tanks, half tracks, and vehicles. And there was a Navy Jeep and a replica, a prop Jeep used in the television show MASH aboard while I was there. So, and yes, you will see them. Yeah. And December 1946, the LST 325 was decommissioned. It was at Omaha Beach on June 7th, 1944, delivering troops, vehicles, and supplies. On June 28th, 1944, 796 German prisoners of war were brought back to England on the 325. So, pretty historic. And then in the 50s, it was sitting around after it was decommissioned. Somebody found it and yada, yada, yada. It was in Greece. And now it's back in the United States, and it is the last one of its kind. So, yeah, in case I bored you, get one of these. says keep out, so we will. That's a view of the Mississippi, looking south. Post office. Wish I had that typewriter. Pyrotechnic walker. Everybody needs to break into one of those. So this is one of the dinghies. That must be the keel. How'd you like to have that for your personal paddle boat? They did let us on the bridge, but I don't think we're going to get to steer anything. Got a little bit of the cruise quarters going on. How'd you like to bunk up with yourself on that? I don't know. I'm pretty partial to my king size bed, but and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little warm down here. We went from 13 to bulkhead 16. I don't know what that means.